Hey there, NAC Warrior. How are you doing today? So glad it is Wednesday today. We're cruising through the week. At least that's how I feel. Maybe because I'm keeping track of the days, it seems to be going way faster than normal. So, today we're going to be talking about intermittent fasting. What is it? Do you do it? Do I do it? And when do I do it? If I do it? We're going to do a little Pictionary today and we'll talk a little bit about my journey, and that should be today's show. So, if you're not familiar with who I am, my name is Angelo Santito. I'm here to share my health and fitness journey in hopes to help you or inspire you on your health and fitness journey. So, please, if you have something you would like me to share with you in a future episode, just let me know. And um, I'll make sure that I get on that in a future episode for sure. Or if you want to, go ahead and leave a comment in there in the a comment of any questions you have, and I'll answer it along the way. Sound good? Okay. Also, please don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe, share, whatever you can do to help support me on my journey here. And as much as I can help you, I will do the same. So, let's just jump right into intermittent fasting. So, what is intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting is sort of like stopping eating for a little bit of time. And I did a little research today on it and to figure out what does that actually mean. And what I found was that there's different ways to do an intermittent fasting. For instance, there is typically they call it a what was it? It was a 16-8. 16-8. So you can eat for 16 hours. No. Yeah, you fast for 16 hours and you eat for 8. That's it. You fast for 16 and you eat for 8. Sorry, I have a dyslexia where I switch numbers. So yeah, you fast for 16 and you eat for 8. Then the other ones that I saw was that you could do like a 1 day eating and then a 1 day off. So for example, today I would eat, but tomorrow I would fast. The next day I would eat, then the next day I would actually fast and alternate that. The other way of doing it I saw was to eat for 5 days in a row and then take 2 days off. So essentially, eat Monday through Friday and take uh, Saturday and Sunday off. Although a lot of people don't like, they like to eat on Saturday, Sunday. So I don't know. It's all to your preference. There was no set day like you had to do it here. There was no set time to say from, 16 hours starts from this time to this time. But typically, they said most people, when they do intermittent dieting, they start with skipping breakfast and then they eat in the afternoon. All good and fine. My question to you is, do you intermittent fast? And you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do Pictionary. I want to do Pictionary today. We'll do that right after this. I'll jump over there and then I'll explain what I do. So, do you intermittent fast? And if the answer is yes, I'd love to know if you would leave a comment, let me know what that is. And how do you do it? What does that look like for you? And share with the rest of the group as they come in and watch the video. What is it that really that they can take from that, right? As long as we're sharing, we're all going to learn, okay? All right. So that's intermittent fasting. I'm going to actually tie what I do for intermittent fasting, because the answer is yes, I do intermittent fast. But the question is, how do I intermittent fast? And I'm going to share that with you. But first, let's go jump over to Pictionary. And this time, I am going to get the video right because yesterday I made a mistake and I forgot to share the screen. So let me see here. Let me flip it over so that we can come here to the whiteboard. And I have my 1 minute timer. And this is going to be hard for me. I'm trying to think of what it was. Yes, okay, this one's going to be a little bit hard for me. I don't know how I'm going to do the first one specifically. You know what? I'll start with the second one that I got because I think that one's a lot easier. Okay, let's do that. Let's start with the timer reset, and I'm going to just go. This is a thing again. If you want better categories for better description on what I'm doing, please let me know, because that will help me help you in figuring it out. Or do you want to go hard and I just keep telling you it's a thing? Okay, ready? Here comes the first one. Let's start. Okay, here we go. So I am starting to draw, and hopefully, oh no, well, I recovered from that one a little bit. Okay, and yeah, okay, what is this? Right? Oh no, that was bad. What do we got for time? 33 seconds. I don't even have to rush. Let me undo that. I can do that. If I could erase, this is what I would do. Okay. All right. But, yeah, this is really horrible. Doing the best I can here. Okay, but all of this is just to say, what is this thing right here? And I think I did it. Time. Whoo! Whoo! I did it. Time. All right. Can you tell me what that is? If you can, leave it in the comments below. I'd like to know what you think that is. All right. Let's do the next one. Yes, I do want to clear the board. Okay. Here we go. All right. Where are we? The timer. Got to reset the timer. Okay. Timer reset. I need to prepare for this one because this one's really hard. This one is actually really hard. I'll do the best I can. That's all I know. I'll do the best I can. Here we go. Oh, did I start it? No. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm so nervous about this one. All right, here we go. Okay. Yeah. I don't even know. I don't even know how you're going to guess this one. Okay? Let me just say I have time, so I'm just going to keep telling myself that. I have time. Okay? Okay. I don't know how this is going to be. Okay? Just take all the clues you possibly can. That's all I got to say. All right? And it's I don't know. I'm not even sure if I understand what it is that I'm doing here. Like if this is even the right thing. Good luck with this one. That's all I got to say. So, can you figure that out? What is this? What is this? And it's time. It's time. Time's up. Time is up. Okay. That one was probably the hardest one I've done since I started these, but that was fun. Okay. So again, if you know what this is, leave it in the comments below, okay? All right, let's refresh this, and I'm going to go back to me. If we can do that real quick, and go back to Facebook. Here we go. All right, so intermittent fasting, we talked about the 3 of them, the 3 different ways that I saw doing my research. Those were probably the 3 main ways. I'm sure there's different ways. I'm sure you could do like 2 days, 1 day, 2, you can mix it up and have fun with it, whatever you want to do. So here's what I do actually. I intermittent fast every single day, pretty much, and I skip breakfast. So, but I do it a little bit different. I don't look at it and say, okay, did I hit 16 hours? All I really do is whatever I finish eating. If I'm hungry at night, I'm going to eat at night. But as soon as I'm done eating, I will actually allow the next day until noon. Once it hits noon or 12 o'clock, then I start eating around that time. But I eat as much as I possibly can the entire time from that point until I'm done and going to bed. And the point of this is to actually consume. So most people may intermittent fast because they want to lose weight, but for me and they want to cut calories, but for me that's not the case. For me, I still want to consume the same amount of calories I normally would if I wasn't fasting, doing the intermittent fasting. So from 12 o'clock to probably midnight or so, I am eating and trying to consume about 2,000 calories within that window. So I don't skimp on food. I don't reduce the calories that I'm trying to consume. I just go in there and just don't eat for half of the first day. I typically have coffee, but I'm trying to kick coffee this time, but I don't think I'm going to because I think I'm going to, I don't know, if I can make it through winter, if I can make it through winter without coffee, then I could probably go almost a whole year without coffee because I really, really like to drink coffee when it's cold out. It's like nice and warm. It gives you that warm fuzzy feeling, right? And that's what I like about coffee. And and for me actually I drink my coffee black, so it's super easy for me to make, but that's what I typically would do. In the morning, I would drink liquids. Mainly, I would have my cup of coffee and then water. And not the pH balance, not with the pH drops. I would just have the water so that I could um, yeah, just keep hydrated throughout the entire day. So, but then after that, it's all like not everything goes. But the other thing that's important to know, if you've been following me for quite a few time or for some moments here since the time I started this journey of losing these 15 pounds, then you know that there's different phases. I only do the intermittent phase fasting during phase 4 when I'm eating some of the junk food. When I introduce that back into my life, then that's when I will do the intermittent fasting. So phases 1, 2, and 3, I'm not going to do the intermittent fasting. And actually, I just started this last year and I actually kind of liked it. I didn't feel like I needed food. I didn't feel hungry. So it worked out great, actually. So I don't know. I'm just going to keep doing this until, you know, I feel like my body's telling me, no, this isn't working anymore. So, and that brings me to today. So that's something I have to look forward to is the intermittent fasting. And to be honest, it's really getting difficult anyways. My old habit, because I did that for several months, is starting to creep back, which is really bad in these phases. I'm actually kind of disappointed in myself because I wanted to be eating before noon. Like I wanted to make sure I was eating a nice meal before it hit noon and then having the typical three meals per day. So what I've been doing is kind of cheating by going into the fridge and grabbing some carrots and some walnuts. And as I eat those, that kind of gives me like a snack throughout the day. It's really quick, it's really easy. Again, the problem I'm having is twofold. One, I want to drink it. I want to drink everything I possibly can before I actually eat. So I want to drink, what is it, 16? So 32 ounces. I want to drink 32 ounces before I actually start eating. That holds me off. And then also the prep that goes into making the meal is a little bit too much for me. So it's good that these are very short phases in all, but at the same time, it's really good that I really got to break it's important I break these habits that I have because I need to get into the flow of eating. Then when I get to phase 4, I can do the intermittent fasting. Also today, I was a little let's say hit by my circumstance right now. What do I mean by that? Today, as you know, or maybe you haven't, maybe this is the first time you're hearing this or watching this, I do 1 minute videos on TikTok every single day. That way, I'm always working out, doing something every single day. The problem is, today, I was only wearing a this t shirt, and did the video. And for the first time, I really saw my stomach that I let grow to do this journey. And I was kind of like disgusted by myself again. And I realized I've been sort of like blocking that off, like not really looking at myself. I didn't want to know what I did to myself in those to put that 15 pounds on. But, it is what it is. I'm doing it to show you like step by step how I'd go through 15 pounds and then set you up for the future. But oh my gosh, like I saw my stomach sort of hanging over. And I know that's not really going to go away as I go through the 15 pound loss. So I'm kind of like, ooh, I want to do something drastic, but I will save that for later. We got to do this step by step, right? We can't go in full barge. Some of you may want to step backwards and go back to phase one because you got such a huge hit and was able to drop a lot of weight and you're tempted to stay in there so that you can do that. But what I'm trying to tell you is that that's not the right way. We got to keep moving forward. And to be honest, next time I go through this, I may only stay in phase one for 3 days. Once I get past that initial pain that I went through those first 3 days, then from there I will probably just jump right into phase two to slow down the weight loss. But yeah, I wasn't feeling comfortable looking at myself in the mirror or actually in the camera and seeing my stomach hang over. But, a part of me was like, oh, should I even be posting this on TikTok? Nobody wants to see a man's belly hanging over while they're exercising, right? But I said, you know what? I have to stay true to this. I have to stay true to myself. And this is part of the journey, right? And so I can use that to my benefit. I can use that feeling of seeing my stomach the way it is as fuel to keep going, right? When things get tough, I can look down at that and say, "Oh my gosh, what did I do to myself?" Like, oh, like this isn't me. And going back to that conversation I had back in 2015, yeah, so I can use that as fire. Don't let something like that set you back. Use it as fuel to keep going. Go out there day by day, keep doing the plan, keep doing your plan, whatever it is, and make sure you're having fun while you're doing it. The one cool thing that I'm doing is I'm having fun with those TikTok videos. I love doing them. They're quick, they're easy, and yeah, they're a lot of fun to do. Okay, that's it for today. I am going to leave it a little bit earlier, 17 minutes today. Woohoo! Um, Again, if you feel like this episode will help somebody on their future or help them on their journey, please have them come visit my profile on their favorite platform. Most likely, if they have a favorite platform that's not Facebook, then they will find me most likely on those other platforms. Just look me up, Angelo Santito, across the board. If you enjoy this, please give this a like and share with as many people as possible. But give this a like. Again, please follow, subscribe. I ask for your support in growing and helping more and reach more people. The more people that come in, the more people I can reach. And so I appreciate all of you who took the time to watch this, and I appreciate all of you who do follow me. And as I keep growing, I'm going to be doing more and more. You're going to see very soon what I'm going to do with TikTok. I've grown so much on TikTok over the last 2 months that I'm going to do something special for them next week, probably starting next week. So I'm looking forward to that. So I want to do something similar here in Facebook. So please, support. And again, if there's something you want to hear in the future, let me know so that I can prepare something for you, answer any questions. Feel free to reach out, even not on or during a live session. Go ahead and just reach out and I'll try to help you as best as I can, either by sharing my experience or reaching out to somebody who I think you could get some benefit from. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much. Glad to see you. Tomorrow's Thursday, so today was hump day. We're over the hump, and so we're going to coast into the rest of the weekend or the week, and I will see you tomorrow. And hey, guess what? I said 10 o'clock. I made it here for 10 o'clock. I think this is a good time for me to do it. So I'm going to try to do 10 o'clock every single night, except for maybe Saturday. Maybe Saturday. We'll see. But the weekends are still a little shaky. But Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern, I'll be here for a late night show. Okay? Have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow.